for Tuesday special. So come on down or call and order now and experience our tasty oven-baked goodness. Domino's, the home of satisfaction.
Wow, call Domino's.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
From the heart of ZIZ Radio comes a political talk show like no other. The Edge, with host Devonne Cornelius giving you his take on the biggest stories happening in governance today. Got something to say? Let's hear it. Give us a call at 869-465-2555, Monday to Friday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. One solid hour of in-depth analysis of the machinery that makes our country tick. The Edge, cutting into the matters at hand.
It's 11:01 a.m. here in the studios of ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm Devonne, Cornelius, and thank you so much for joining me on today's edition of The Edge for Thursday, June 6th, 2024. Thank you, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whether it's in St. Kitts and Nevis across the Caribbean region or other parts of the globe. Thank you so much for joining me in the program for today. We are also being carried live on ZIZ TV, as well as our social media platforms, so you can check us out on our YouTube page and our Facebook page as well. And the numbers to call when we open the phone lines later are 465-2555 or 718-5772-916. Again, the numbers are 465-2555 or 718-2916. Those are the numbers you call to participate in our conversation for today. Now, let me open with some words of congratulations in the area of sports. Mikel Louie is the first Kittitian to earn West Indies Test selection for England tour. In a historic moment for cricket enthusiast in St. Kitts, Mikel Louie has now officially been named in the West Indies Test squad for the upcoming 3 Test Richards Botham series against England. The squad was announced Tuesday afternoon last week. The Ministry of Sports and the Minister of Sports, the Honourable Samuel Duggins, offered congratulatory remarks or congratulations to Mr. Louie on this historic occasion, and I'm going to share with you some of the comments shared by the Sports Minister. So it says that Mikel Louie, an exceptionally promising right-handed batsman from St. Kitts, has been selected to the West Indies cricket team. Now this marks a historic moment as Louie's debut in the upcoming Test series against Archivals England will be the first time a player from St. Kitts has made it to the senior West Indies side. St. Kitts and Nevis stands proud with his selection to the Test side. Louis' selection follows a domineering performance in his maiden West Indies first-class tournament while playing for the Leeward Islands Hurricanes. Over 14 innings, he accumulated 682 runs at an average of 48.71. His impressive run tally included 3 centuries, with 2 of those centuries coming in a single match at his home ground, Warner Park, early in the tournament. Additionally, Louie was one of only 3 players to score 4 or more half-centuries, further underscoring his consistency and skill. Mikel's achievement not only highlights his remarkable talent, but also marks a significant milestone for cricket in St. Kitts, inspiring young athletes and demonstrating the potential for future success on the international stage. The entire nation eagerly anticipates his contributions to the West Indies Test cricket team and celebrates this momentous occasion. Quote, "This is a monumental achievement. It underscores the tenacity, perseverance, and the hard work that Mikel has been putting in over the years. This is also a blueprint for our young cricketers to follow about how to overcome adversity en route to excellence." End of quote, says the Minister of Sports, the Honourable Samuel Duggins. He continued, "This is also an indication that the increased thrust in cricket by the government is yielding fruit." The minister also hinted at several initiatives in the pipeline aimed at increasing the brand quality of local cricket. While Nevis has had several representatives on the West Indies senior side, this marks the first time there is a representative from the sister island of St. Kitts. Minister Duggins extended his heartfelt congratulations to Mikel Louie, celebrating this significant milestone for both the player and the nation. Congratulations to you, Mikel Louie, on this historic selection to the West Indies Test squad. And the Minister of Sports, the Honourable Samuel Duggins, has also offered congratulatory remarks. Kittitians near and far, as well as Nevisians near and far, they too have also offered their congratulations to Mikel Louie on his selection to the Test side. This is a commendable achievement, and we wish Mr. Louie the very best in his future endeavours. We know that Kittitians and Nevisians absolutely love cricket, and so this news is fantastic news. This is exciting news, and this is definitely something to look forward to. You're listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm Devonne, Cornelius, and thank you for joining me in the program for today. Now, if we could shift gears a bit and look at healthcare, let me share with you the St. Kitts Health Services ICT project symbolizes government's strategic step towards modernizing health services through digitization. So, as part of its mandate to transform and modernize healthcare services in St. Kitts and Nevis, the government has introduced a new high-speed, cutting-edge ICT network for the healthcare system, marking a crucial step in the digitization of the public health sector. This is a step in the right direction. If we want to become a sustainable island state, we have to be thinking sustainable. We have to be thinking futuristic. We have to be thinking not just about today, but we have to be thinking about tomorrow. And having your system digitized is the way to go in terms of getting access to information and not having people, where you go to the health center. Let's say you live in the Connery area and you go to the health center, you present your information at the health center, and for whatever reason there is an emergency and you have to present yourself at the Pogson Medical Center or at the Joseph F. France General Hospital. You should not be asked to present the information again because you've already presented that information at the Connery Health Center in your particular area. I'm just using Connery as an example. And so with the digitization of the public health sector, it is the hope that all of this will be, brought into one system or one network so that you could have this access and limit the paper and all of that, and you having to present information here, information there. When you show up to the hospital and you say, my name is Devonne Cornelius, they should be able to pull up your file with everything related to your health. If you go to Pogson, if I go to Pogson, JNF, a health center somewhere in St. Kitts or in Nevis, I should be able to give them my name or give them an ID number or give them a card, whatever the case is, and they pull up the information that they need. So the new network falls under the St. Kitts Health Services ICT project, funded by the Universal Service Fund of the National Telecommunications Regulatory Commission, that is the NTRC, and undertaken by the St. Kitts and Nevis Communications Limited, the cable. The first component of the project was the building out of a wide area network, WAN, between the main health institution, the Joseph F. France General Hospital, and the 16 other clinics and health facilities in St. Kitts. The primary aim of the project is to deliver universal access to information and communications technology services to all primary users of hospitals, clinics, and other health facilities. The project was officially presented to the Ministry of Health during a ceremony on Tuesday, June 5th. Prime Minister and Minister of Health, the Honorable Dr. Terence True, stated that the build-out of a healthcare sector cannot be achieved unless it is premised on the introduction of new technology. He further noted that the St. Kitts Health Services ICT project will play a critical role in ensuring medical practitioners have early access to patient information to facilitate efficient diagnosis and right treatment options. Again, you show up to the hospital or a clinic or a medical center, the healthcare professionals should not be scrambling to find your information. Should not be scrambling to say, I wonder if I put it in this cabinet. Or let's say your last name begins with an A. They thought that they might have put it in A, but your first name begins with a B, and so they put it in B, or they put it in C or D, or whatever the case may have been. With having this digitized, it is a lot easier, it is more efficient, and it is easily accessible. Of course, with this comes training, because you cannot assume that all of the people who will be using the system are going to be tech savvy. But training, of course, is definitely necessary for something like this. So the Prime Minister further noted that the St. Kitts Health Services project, as I mentioned, will play a critical role. He said, quote, you would recognize that people can sometimes get suboptimal care, not because the practitioners are not up to par, but rather it's because the access to ready information for them to make those critical decisions to impact positively on people's health, that information could be missing, and so we need to fill that gap. That is where the technology helps us significantly. Tuesday's ceremony was capped off with a live demonstration of the ICT network's capabilities as a health practitioner at the Keon Health Center, connected live via video conferencing with a doctor at the JNF General Hospital to assist in diagnosing a patient exhibiting symptoms of hypertension. That is futuristic. I'm pretty sure you've seen this on the movies where doctors, nurses, healthcare professionals are able to zoom in or able to video conference in, and because there's a great bandwidth and great quality, everything is very clear, and so there's no glitching or anything of that sort. But you are let's look at the scenario. You're a doctor, you're presented with a very unique case, and that person needs to be diagnosed right now. In the past, or let's say no, you'd have to wait for somebody to fly in from Trinidad, or for somebody to fly in from Cuba, or for somebody to fly in from Jamaica to give that diagnosis, because we may not necessarily have the person here or the expertise here. With what is being introduced now in terms of the digitization in the healthcare sector, you can have medical professionals stationed in Cuba and providing advice to medical professionals here, which is going to save a lot of money, because getting them here and perhaps getting the equipment in their team here is a whole other conversation. So I really love the step that the ministry has taken for the healthcare system to be digitized. My only wish is for this to be extended to other ministries, because the ease of doing business in St. Kitts and Nevis is so hard. And I always remember the example of renewing a passport. How many of you have ever renewed a passport? It is so tedious. You have to go all over the place just to renew a passport. So I'm hoping that something like this would be extended, or other ministries and departments and businesses in St. Kitts and Nevis would seek to invest more in technology and the digitization of their services. I've been talking for quite some time, so I'm going to take a break. And when we come back, I'm going to open the phone lines and allow you to call and give your congratulations to Mikel Louie on his selection to the West Indies cricket team, as well as give your take on the digitization of the healthcare or the public healthcare system here in St. Kitts and Nevis. Let's take this break and we'll be right back. Stay.
The future is unknown. Protect your life, your family, and your valuables from unforeseen circumstances. Let National Caribbean Insurance give you the peace of mind that you so deserve. At NCI, we offer a suite of affordable insurance plans that can be tailored to ease your financial burden. We aim to deliver exceptional products to satisfy all your insurance needs. Whether life, health, motor, or property insurance, NCI has the right solution for you. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales professionals are ready and able to assist you. Let National Caribbean Insurance Company Limited help you to prepare for the unexpected. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
Hello, welcome back to the Edge. Let's set to the phone lines and we'll take our first call. Hello, good morning, caller.
Devonne, how are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well, and you?
Well, I'm giving God thanks. I have nothing to complain about. But I'll express my opinions. Now, the Louie selection, I am proud. But I have a... Let me put it this way. Nevis have been having people going to the West Indies cricket team, right?
Yes.
I don't know why Kitchens just can't join this thing and say, well, we have 5, 6, 7, 8. You understand what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
They don't see it as a federal thing. I actually heard Mr. Brandt, I think it's last week, and Division, you're going to join the under-19 West Indies team. You know that too, right?
Yes, I've been reading up on it. I have
but
to
nobody talking about that.
Get some
you
information
understand?
on it.
Nevis go way ahead. Always say, well, we get one. Where Louie from? If I'm Nevis or St. Kitts.
He's from St. Kitts.
I mean, we all should be proud, right? But we should be equally proud of Nevis and find out what it is they're doing that we're not doing. Because Nevis are just walking on to the team. You could show they're going there. So rather than say we have one, how many Nevis are 6 already?
I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to check that.
You have to get your Nevis history up to par. You know, so I said, look at how they're carrying on. All of us glad, but Lord, for heaven's sake. Then the first time we get somebody on the team, and the young man got on, not a word. Now, let me get to the health thing. I don't know. They finished digitizing all of the records because records are at the clinic.
No, they have not finished. This is just a start.
Well, let me tell you, this ain't just a start. I have a hospital card I got since either 2013 or 1999, you know. When the Taiwanese, Lord, I'm motorbike out here. The Taiwanese started the project. You know about that? I have my card. It's my card. The Taiwanese came in, Lord. Hey, man. What the use about making that noise? Anyway, I got to call back. Can you hear the motorbike?
I'm hearing it very loud. So call us back, all right?
That is disturbing me.
Yeah. Call us back. Sorry about that. Regarding Mikel Louie's selection to the cricket team, right? I don't think it's a case where people are not proud of Nivisions or people are not willing to mention that Nivisions have also been selected to the teams, the West Indies cricket team. It's a case where because they have been selected, it's not as breaking news as it is for Mikel Louie. And please don't take this the wrong way. So, Mikel Louie is the first Kitishon. So, the first for anything is going to be big. Doesn't matter what it is. If it is the first time that you're doing it, it is going to be big. If it is the first time that it is happening, people are going to make a big deal out of it. Because it is the first. Whether you've done it for the first time or it is happening to you for the first time, the first of anything is going to be big. So I think in Mikel Louie's case, that is exactly what it is. He's the first. It is the first time. For Nevis, it is not a case where people are not proud of Nivisions, because I've heard people from time to time congratulate Nivisions and have spoken about it, you know? So I don't think it's a case where people are not proud. Let's go back to the phone lines and we'll take this call. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Yeah, I am back. I hope the motorbike gone on the road. So I'm not saying I'm not proud of Louie, you know, very proud of him, but I am saying Kitishon acting as though the first time somebody from us go on the West Indies team is one federation. Next story now. Since about either 2013, because I was in the hospital and I was asked to come and take I have a card. And this whole story that they were digitizing and everything. Now, what has happened, I go to the Newtown clinic. They used to have a 465 number. Then they gave them a 467. Then in order for you to get call the clinic, you have to first call the hospital. So you call the hospital and they put you on to the clinic. Now you see how that is taking up time? Also this morning I called the hospital. Somebody called me, an old lady, 82-year-old, went up to get an ultrasound. I was told she had to pay.
So you're talking about, let me try to understand what you're saying. You're talking
about... In
about...
order to get to the clinics then, you have to first call the hospital who put you on to the clinic.
So how does that tie into the digitization of the health?
Well, you said that they have the things connected. You forgot what you were reading or saying?
Well, you misunderstood what I was saying, but okay.
No, you said that they have the digitized and the telecommunication. So I'm trying to show you that the system either need fixing. People should be able to call the clinic directly.
Okay, you're going to allow me to explain? Go ahead and make your point and I'll explain.
The next one is about the ultrasound. So the person said, the old lady said, they said she have to pay. So I said, well, it could be that the machine is not owned by the government. Because I have recalled being sent for one, and I was told to go down to the center down by the Baptist church where I pay. Fair enough, because they said the machine wasn't working. Dr. Drew said they have a new one. I called the hospital again this morning to find out. They said yes. The ultrasound service is not free for children and elderly. Do you understand?
Yeah, I'm listening to you, yes.
So how could that be? The person already 82, and it is at the hospital. When people had to pay, they were sent down there. You understand what I'm saying? When they didn't have it. Now that we have it, why should somebody elderly be paying to get that scan done, the ultrasound? Maybe you could find out. But this system, he said, I started yesterday. The thing starts in 2013, and every one of them come, oh, we're going to finish it. The Taiwanese are the one who started it, you know. And up until today, all of this kind of going around and coming around, they must have when they intend to get it finished. And people must have direct access to the clinics. I mean the telephone, eh? You understand what I mean?
Yes.
You should be able to call. Like I was calling to find out when they work. Because they change the work schedule. Sometimes they Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Sometimes you go to the doctor working that day. Now, if you could call in advance to find out, sometimes I call, the line and things are so busy, hospital line will be tied up. They're tying up the line up there.
All right.
Let other people tell you. You call the hospital, you can't get in. All right, then.
All right, caller. Thank you for your contribution to the conversation. We have any more callers? Okay. I think the point that you were making has to do with the telecommunications aspect of it in terms of easily reaching the hospital or the clinics or the health centers. I was talking about the digitization of the health records, basically. And but it says here that the primary aim of the project is to deliver universal access to information and communication technology services to all primary users of the hospitals, the clinics, and other health facilities. So I am talking about, this is talking about the digitization of the health records and information on patients and all of that. And I think the point that you made was with regards to the telecommunications part of it, where you shouldn't have to call a switchboard and get transferred 10 times to get on to the hospital. And I understand what you're saying, and I am not disputing that. And I hope that they work on getting that sorted out. You should be able to make a call and get onto the hospital right away. The phone lines remain open, and we're taking your calls. Let's take this one. Hello, caller.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm calling to congratulate Mikel Louie. And it's not that, I want to make a comment that it's not that Navy Jones does not appreciate the cricketers from Nevis. But for how long now certain groups of persons on Nevis be nominating El Comedo Tonito Willett to become a national hero. The Premier on Nevis, had he ever signed that document?
I don't know.
And the fact Carly Powell was very, and I believe it was Pat Bartlett, was very instrumental last year. And it's like, after the sinking of Christino, that said man, Willett, carried Nevis on his shoulders, you know. The very first small islander to make the West Indies team. I ain't understanding it. I appreciate what Louis have done. But I'll tell you something, you know. 2 years from now, right? You're going to be 3 brothers on the West Indies team. Because Louis make it, but he elder brother should have make it along with him now, you know. He made the A team before. He got injured. He came back. For 2 straight seasons, the most wickets. And the pace bowler, not only the pace bowler, you know. All around though. He reminds me a lot of Keith Boyd's. I mean, understanding then, hey, the ceiling had been broken and the other 2 brothers come through. Goodbye. Respect.
Caller, thank you so much for your contribution to the program. The phone lines remain open and we're taking your calls at 465-2555. You're listening to The Edge for Thursday, June 6, 2024. We have 2 callers. Okay, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue the conversation here on The Edge. Stay with us.
Hey, I'm Mary J. Blige.
Alkaline.
Hey, I'm Cat from Third World.
Nicholas Branker here.
I'm Freddie Jackson.
You already know what it is.
And this is your boy Ketidan inviting you to our annual St. Kitts Music Festival.
Yep, that's right. From June 27th to June 29th, Mary J. Blige, Alkaline, Third World, the Nicholas Branker Band, Freddie Jackson, Rick Ross, and Ketidan will be joining Adamo, Akayu Sweet, T-Bone, Itebulous, Easy, Speedy, Pumpa, Nadia Batson, Corwin Dubois, Mr. Mention, Asa Bantan, Small Axe Band, Michael Tasia.
This madness in the capital, so I feel like I'm running down again.
Kabaka Pyramid, Jados, Busy Signal, Tommy Lee Sparta, Capleton, Massacre, Greenhouse Band featuring Mishka, Highlight. Ramon Watson, Tony Rebel, Brianna D, and 450. The 2024 St. Kitts Music Festival at the Warner Park Cricket Stadium, June 27th to June 29th. Big names with bigger vibes. This is where music meets paradise.
This or any weekend, pack the car with family or friends for a quick getaway to the sister island. MVI Connect makes your cross-channel getaway stress-free with its on-time, consistent, convenient, comfortable, and safe cross-channel auto ferry service. It's simple. Go online to iConnectSKN.com. Book a departure and return time that's convenient for you. Arrive at least 15 minutes before departure. Show your QR code, drive on, turn, and park. Then drive off. MVI Connect. On time, every time. MVI Connect, bridging the crossing. Online ticket purchase encouraged to guarantee your trip. Ticket purchase at dock may be available if space allows.
Welcome back to The Edge in ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm Devonne, Cornelius, and thank you for joining me in the program. The phone lines are open and we take your calls. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
A caller said yesterday, you could hear the radio coming through?
Yes. No, I'm hearing you clearly. Go ahead. Hello?
You could hear me good now?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Go ahead. Make your comment.
I was telling you, a caller said yesterday about the amount of foreigners coming in, not coming alone. They get land to plant, especially the Guyanese, and have competition with the native farmers. That's not fair. When you go in the market, the more selling is them. And in the street, even they move them.
So you don't
soon. You want to say something?
You don't want foreigners to come in the country?
No, I did not say. I said somebody called yesterday and talk about it. So I telling you about what they just do. May want nobody may not play on a boat. And if we ain't careful, they want their own election, and we must wake up. Think it will come from us soon. See you.
All right. Okay. You're listening. You're listening to the Edge on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm Devonne Cornelius, and the phone lines are open 465-2555 or 718-577-2916.
Yes, hello.
Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Yes, I would just like to comment about some settlements, some illegal settlements by foreigners in certain guts in the area of St. Kitts, particularly in Cayan, and I think down somewhere in Arton that is located near to Newton Ground. I don't think this is fair. I just wonder if they have permission to get access to these lands. Okay, thank you.
All right, caller, thank you for your contribution to the program. We have another call on the line. We do. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Devonne.
Good morning.
Now, I appreciate what they're trying to do, right, in terms of the connection. But the main problem is the national health insurance. They have been bantering when the unity left. They said all they needed to do was to work out the premiums, which was confirmed by the present government. Now, old people and whatever, and all of these things people have to deal with. If we had the national health insurance, we wouldn't have to be going through that.
Going through what?
Do you understand what national health insurance is?
I do. But going through what?
You may have to undertake certain medical procedure.
Okay.
Right? Even take the young fellow who was telling me the other day. People with cancer, people doing dialysis. They think would cover them. So we're doing everything except what we need to do, because all it means poor people will continue to die. Sometimes I'm amazed, tell you the truth. I'm a statistician. I said, well, why so many of our people dying? And 93 and 90 something, I understand that. But all of these in their 40s and so. Why are our people dying so quickly? Because most of them can't afford to go out and seek further attention, And by the time you beg, and sometimes the prices, I used to go to do eye surgery, and I had medical. Our people still would not learn to go and get medical insurance. Even if you have the government owning, good to have your own. Because I used to have two. One from the government, when I was nearing pension. All of you listening, you're nearing pension. Go and buy your own insurance. Make preparation. And what is unfair in this country, at the age of 75, I've been paying for years. National insurance, terminate your medical insurance at the age of 75. Do you know that?
Yes, you've shared that already.
Yeah, now imagine the old lady, 82, has to go and find $150. Some of them can't even buy food. I got the noise.
All right, let's take another caller. The phone lines are open. Call us at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. You're listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. We have a call on the line. Hello, caller. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
You have to move away from the radio.
Okay.
No, I'm still getting the feedback. You have to move away from the radio completely. Lock it off. Turn it off.
Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I said the lady just was speaking. She asked, she said she's a Christian. She must keep off the radio. Talk to God. Sometimes you have to ask like one question over to your citizen. May know who, what's going on. But she asked them on the opposition side. Okay, the story, the cricket. No. I am a ban critician, right? And people before could have made the West Indies side in St. Kitts as far as I gather. But the people in what was here, understand one of them before. The son didn't make it, so they kicked down all of Luther, Kelly, Eddie, and other people. So people may feel that you had people before couldn't make the West Indies side. They could, but the people in what it was called the big shots, they put the people in to get through. That's how it goes as far as I gather. Okay?
All right, Carter. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. It's 11:38. I have a call on the line. The phone lines remain open. Call us to lend your contribution to the discussion at hand. For those of you who are just tuning in, whether you're listening via our social media platforms or if you're listening via the radio, I opened with congratulations to Mikel Louie on his selection to the West Indies Test squad. Huge congratulations to him, and others, including the Sports Minister Samuel Duggins, have joined in congratulating young Mikel. And the digitization of the public health sector here in St. Kitts, where the Ministry of Health, or the government of St. Kitts and Nevis through the Ministry of Health, is working to digitize health records and patient information and all of these things to ensure that it is easily accessible and more efficient. And so when a patient presents his or herself to a health center, a clinic, or a hospital, and let's say you have an ID card or something, you just present that ID card and they are able to pull up the information right away instead of having to go through files and piles and piles and piles and piles of paper. It's all on a system. It is 11:40. We are taking your calls. Give us your take, your views and opinions on the topics at hand. Congratulations.
Hello, Devonne.
Dewey, whatever you like to do. Hello, caller on the air. Good morning.
Hello, Devon. Good morning. I'm calling in from New York. I'm an older guy, and the caller that said that there was people back then could make the West Indies team, and he's right. There were two players in St. Kitts that I know of, Leonard Harris and Gilbert, could have made the West Indies team, but because they was from a small island, that's why they kept them out. It's not until Willie Richards and them break through in Antigua, then people from Nevis, like I can't remember the name offhand, they had the opportunity to make the West Indies, but they had players in St. Kitts, Sargent, a guy named Sargent from Nevis. All them guys couldn't make the West Indies side, but he used to say we're from a small island. And most of the players come from Barbados and Trinidad, Jamaica, and Guyana. But we had people in the Leeward Islands was good enough to make the West Indies side. All right, Devon.
All right, caller. Thank you so much for your contribution to the program. We are taking your calls. 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. I love the interventions that the contributions that have been made thus far on the cricket side and on the digitization of the health sector. We know that cricket is a big thing in St. Kitts and Nevis, and it is something that people enjoy talking about. Let's head back to the phone lines and we'll take some more calls. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Hello, good day. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Good day.
Yeah. I keep on calling over and over again chronically about the problem we have in this country. Companies are walking on the road in critical areas and they don't have anybody to guide the traffic. I'm going to ask you a question. I called the police. They asked me my name. I gave them my number. I told them the area in Challenges where the work has been done, it's a critical area. What else must I tell them? I'm going to go over it. They asked my name, my telephone number. They asked me where in Challenges. I told them there's work going on in a critical area on the road, and there's no one to guide the traffic. I would like to know, what else must I tell these people?
And nobody has reached out to you to follow up?
I went to town, I came back. A big truck is parked in the area where they're working, and there's no one guiding the traffic in a very critical area.
I spoke with the Old Road Police Station, spoke with the traffic department. But it is simple. My name, my number, I gave them. We're in challenges. I said there's work going on in a critical area on the road, and there's nobody guiding the traffic. What else must I tell the police?
All right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for bringing awareness to the issue.
Sorry.
I think you've given enough information. Hello, caller, you on the air. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Devon.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, man.
All right.
Congratulations to the miracle who made the West Indies team from St. Kitts. That miracle could have been done years ago. Like the two callers who talk about cricket just before me. They're right. And I old enough to know what was going on with our Kittitians. Like the guy said, Len Harris and Edgar Gilbert could have made the side. But right here in St. Kitts, first of all, they used to discriminate against people from the countryside. You from the countryside, you could have been better than star in the sky. As long as you're from the country, you're gonna hear those selectors from town. You don't know, he from the country, man. She from the country. That got to do with merit. And the people who was in charge of St. Kitts Cricket Association, whenever they go to Antigua for any conference or meeting or whatsoever it is, they open them out wider than a shark and they swallow everything that they get round the table without asking any question. They never push for Len Harris and Edgar Gilbert or nobody from St. Kitts to make the Leeward Island team, much less the West Indies. Because what? They who were in charge, they were looking different to me and you. And I know one of them had a son playing, and he only make the team because he had money and he had obligation that he could have bought for he. But he wasn't as good as the half best we had in St. Kitts. So that's our problem. So thank God again for Louie. And others will follow because he is a good example for the youth who love cricket. And I wish him, everybody from New West and St. Kitts who make the West Indies side, I call him miracle, especially St. Kitts. Thank you, Devonne.
And thank you, caller, for your contribution to the program. We have more callers. Let's take this break. We have a caller? No. Okay, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue our conversation here on The Edge. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hi, children. This one is just for you. It's the
ZIZ Children's Connection Program.
This Saturday on this radio station.
Come, listen.
Join me, Uncle N, and my co-host,
Sir Michael Robin,
and Jaden Holland,
and other children just like us, ages 5 to 12.
To listen and participate in exciting stories,
powerful lessons,
math quizzes,
and wise words.
Also win prizes and surprises.
That's cool. ECCB Children's Connection Program.
Make sure you check out ZIZ Radio this Saturday at 9:30 a.m. for this exciting program designed just for you.
Celebrating culture, embracing history. It's Culturama 50. It's our heritage. That's how we live. Come fed with us for the 50th. We're doing it big. Pulsating sounds, masquerading clowns. String band and big drum will be taking over town. 'Cause we're celebrating culture, embracing history. It's Culturama 50. Culturama
Hello and welcome back to The Edge on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. The phone lines remain open and we're taking your calls. 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. Let's take this call.
All right. Now, I want to comment on this thing about in the market. Our people, they only observe when somebody take the opportunity that they had all the time. I recall, when I would try to get data from Nevis and so, the agriculture production was down. Then they brought in the Guyanese, and they helped to revive the agriculture sector in both St. Kitts and Nevis. They not only revive by going into production, they give better customer service. You understand? You ever try buying from them?
From who?
The Guyanese that they're talking about.
Yeah, all the time.
And they give good service, isn't that, sir?
They do.
They do. I recall Brother Moses.
Very hardworking and passionate.
You understand? But you see, they're not begging the government to feed them. Let me tell you something. I remember Brother Moses when he came first. He used to sell with his mother-in-law. And then he decided to go on his own. He now owns a farm. He has people working for him. So he has gone from buying to sell to producing to sell. So when they're picking on people, they must think of what are we doing? What really are we doing? And this thing about housing, I don't know if the government knows. There's a convention on the rights of migrants. And you have all like in Newtown, the living condition of many of the people who have come from the Dominican Republic is below par. And you wonder, I have said hurricane season coming up. Has anybody gone to inspect where they live? Sometimes you can't believe people live in these old, dilapidated ones, rejected, abandoned homes. You understand? We owe it to them. So if they can't get anything and they go down in the gut, the thing is on us. The UN could step in, We think that, they're down in the gut. Therefore, those in the villages who got all of these houses locked down, rent the people, and the government should be looking into it that they live in better condition, because you can't say you have people from other islands in your country living below standard, and then, our country is resilient and all of that, and people live so poor.
All right, caller, thank you. We do want to take some more calls. Let's take the other callers on the
Hello, Devonne.
Yes, go ahead, caller, quickly.
I'm calling back to a correct one the caller. Leonard Harris, they made the Leeward Island side. He played for Leeward Island, Harris.
Okay.
And Cooley played for Leeward Island side. So we had players play for Leeward Island but never the West Indies. But Leonard Harris had tryout with the West Indies team in Barbados, and they never pick him because they always say from a small island. But we had players good enough to make the West Indies team.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, caller. Thank you so much. We have another caller? All right. It is 11:51 and you're listening to The Edge on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm Devonne Cornelius. Regarding the comment about people coming in and working at the markets or something to that extent, I could never understand why we engage ourselves in those type of conversations about people coming here and taking this and taking that. And some of the times, the very same people who are having these conversations are doing absolutely nothing. So you are doing absolutely nothing. And you want to be upset with people who are trying to make an honest dollar? And you feel okay with that? Let's take this call. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Cornelius.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm blessed. How come nobody called him Mr. Livingston Sargent? He's the first individual to score a century.
Somebody made a mention of him. Somebody mentioned his name. They couldn't remember the first name.
Livingston Sergeant, he made a century against the MCT team, and he was given an MCT tie.
Yes.
And he also played for the Leeward Island. Thank you very much.
And thank you so much, caller, for doing that. But I was saying, yes, somebody did make mention of Mr. Sargent, but they forgot the first name. But I knew who they meant, Livingston Sargent. It's 11:53. You're listening to The Edge. We could take one more caller. Let's take this call. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yes, caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Hector Solomek West Indies side had a play for Comboyne Island and Leeward Island. And Eddie had a chance 1978 to 79 when West Indies cricket team break up with Packer. Nobody bringing these things. And they robbed Eddie. And Harris, Leonard Harris, keep out Hector out the gloves and give Michael Finley. So Hector should make his choice before Maui. So I'm Trinidad. Yeah, all right. Thanks a lot, Mr. Cornelius.
All right, caller. Sorry. Thank you so much for your contribution and for that brief history lesson. I greatly appreciate it. You're listening to The Edge. We're going to begin to wrap up the conversation now to make way for the midday newscast on TV and radio. Let me say thank you for the contribution. I greatly appreciate it. Your calls, your questions, comments, views, and opinion. Thank you so much. Until next time, you guys stay safe and continue to enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Remember, don't drink and drive, don't text and drive, and please take your time on the road. See you tomorrow, same time, same station. Coming up now is our midday newscast. Stay tuned.